Welcome back to a fresh new episode of Missin Curfew. The Updogg is back in the studio and he's looking nationally. Look at that fucking tarp.
Buddy. Yeah, this is a nice
velvet.
This one is
Suede.
It's something.
Suede.
It's expensive is what it is.
As they say, Obes, if you're asking, it means you can't afford it.
I actually shout out to Christina. She bought me this one. She fucked up one of my sweaters one time washing it. And when we went to Nashville last year for the Fella Tour All-Star Game, actually not the All-Star Game, boys. It was that Winter Classic Stadium Series. Sure as shit. I think she even texted you for our hotel. Remember? You're like, hey, something shady's going on here.
I was like, she's like, hey, so where are you guys staying, by the way? I'm like, I got to text Updogg first.
Updogg.
I'm like, Uppy, I love Christina, but there's a text here that's saying,
I'm like, no, she shrunk my shirt. I think she's buying me a new one and sending it on the road. So shout out to my love there. She fired this one on. I thought I'd wear it today. I'm going to start to dress it up here a little bit more.
Should I start to dress it up? I don't know. I guess
You're
I should.
You're looking good. It's a nice plum color, same as this.
Cabernet or plum? Eggplant.
I don't know. It's eggplant.
Right. Yours is more of a red wine kind of.
Yeah,
should we dress it up a bit here? Should I bring in some layers or what? It's nice and chilly in here. I like that.
You like that, eh?
How you feeling back? Listen, you're back from the mountain. Are you feeling good?
I feel great.
Feel like you could go out there and play fucking 22 minutes right now or what?
I feel good.
Because when I would play in Denver, when I would go on the road, buddy, I would feel so good. I would feel 10 pounds lighter and fucking 2 steps quicker.
I know. Coming back from 8,000 feet, we're up there for, 12 days. Great holiday. Had a great time with you in New Year's. Had a great time with my kids. Izzy skiing, Izzy on the ice. Got Izzy some skates.
Was she skating?
Took her skating. Yeah, she made it like 10 minutes. She wanted to hold on to the blue one and the red one, those little, the chairs or whatever. So we had fun there.
The things that can push.
A lot of drinking. Some late nights. But I mean, we're up early with the kids. It was great. Like lots of snow as you saw.
Snow was great. Yeah. I skied 2 days. It was unbelievable. I'd like to get back to Aspen one more time. Shout out to Beauty Alert Evan Knapp. He's got a sick pad there. Maybe I'll try.
I know he's flying in there tomorrow. It would have been nice to see him.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, it would have been nice to see him because he's always a good treat. But we, shout out to Sheldon who took us out on the snowmobiles the one day.
Dude, can I talk to you about that?
Yeah.
They're literally this week on my news app, avalanche, snowmobilers dead.
Where?
Colorado.
Wow.
Not sure if it was Aspen, Colorado.
So much snow up there.
Same exact sleds you guys looked on.
Yeah.
On my app. I won't say which news outlet because I don't want to fucking fire people up. But you can imagine out there which one it is.
It rhymes with Cox.
It says avalanche kills snowmobilers in Colorado, and I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's why you got to go out with a pack, eh?
I mean, a pack if you just, because when we see the avalanche, I say, I love you, buddy. Gone. Yeah. Imagine being an avalanche.
No, it would suck.
What do? You don't know where you are. You're done, right?
By the time you start to figure it out, you're done anyway. I think you got what, 12? How many seconds do you have underneath the snow? 12?
It's whenever your oxygen runs out. So it's not very long.
12 seconds. And then you just, you try to dig, but you don't know which way you're digging because you could be digging down or up. It's a really fucked up scenario that I hope.
That's what I think. I think you panic and you start trying to fucking. But I thought about you guys, and honestly, Loops texted me, and I wasn't going to go because I wasn't feeling great, and I wanted to get a day of skiing in. But in all seriousness, like shit like that does happen on the backside of a mountain in fucking Colorado. Shit does happen.
Totally. So this wasn't complete backcountry. This was actually tracks out to where we are.
Gotcha.
And then a nice long hill of powder that you ski down, and then you follow the tracks to go pick the guys up, and you bring them back up. So it has there's repetition there. There are other people out there. It's not complete miles and miles away. But it is a sense of you're just skiing with your 7 buddies. You don't really see a whole lot of people around. There's no chairlifts. There's no fucking idiots flying down past you. You're just kind of making your own.
And there's no girls in one piece outfits.
Yeah, there's not. No. So you got to put that aside. That's for later. If you're looking for that, that's for later.
You got to put.
But you do get that in Aspen. You get the powder, and then you also get the whatever. I'm just saying,
be careful sometimes, all right? You Loops and Matt Gell, I love you boys. You never know, all right? We're not invincible.
We had pros with us. Our boy Timmy,
what kind of pros?
Who's an absolute beauty. Not the low handicappers.
Updogg, I'm thrilled to have you back, buddy. You know how much I love being in studio with. It was a great holiday season. Speaking of great, Damar Hamlin is up and been discharged from the hospital in Cincinnati. The trainers, the doctors, everyone that surrounded the way the nation rallied around him it made me feel. I don't know. It made me feel good again that there's a lot of bullshit going on in this country and back home in our country too. But to see them rally around it. I thought it was amazing, the prayers and the love. And I thought I got a kick out of this. You say about athletes, the first thing he texted or whatever he could to his dad or uncle, he asked who won the game. So that was the first thing he thought. So, it was unfortunate, but he's an athlete and that's where he wanted to be, was out there playing.
Yeah, there's definitely a positive spirit around, the number 3 and Hamlin himself. And, for us as athletes, and I said this, but hate to leave a guy behind, man. And when it comes to life and death and a heart issue and something that, on national TV, on a game that the country is watching, the country was looking forward to. First quarter, I mean, it happened so fast. The first responders, Obi, like you said, were the people that, at the end of the day, we all thank for getting this kid through. And I'm excited that, to hear him tweet and to hear him send messages and to now be like moving around, breathing by himself. And he looks good. He looks like he looks like a young kid now that has his life back. So
it's great. Like, I've got to know the kid. I didn't know who he was before. I just, I'm a Bills fan, but I didn't know who he was. And he's a great guy. Like, he played at Pitt University. Everyone that's talked about him, Tom, the coach for Pittsburgh. He started a kid's toy drive that is now, I believe, 8 bananas, which is awesome. So good on the people out there. It's just, he's a fun loving guy. His teammates love him. And I mean, it's just great that it worked out. And I think it's something we can look back at and maybe build, I don't know, togetherness. Is that a word, togetherness?
No, everyone comes together and it sucks when it's something like this. But the positive side is that I think everyone realizes that you need to have the first responders there in moments like this. And that kids' lives are in their hands and that, the game is only a game and life is a lot bigger than just the game. So
well said, my friend. Well said. So moving on to NFL playoffs, Updogg, we're recording here on Tuesday. Starts this weekend. DraftKings, get your app going. Get out there. You've been using your DraftKings app.
Yeah.
I mean, there's many reasons I want to leave California. At the top of that list is so I can use the fucking DraftKings app.
Well, I used it for the wrong way, TCU, the other night. That's, it's unfortunate.
Dude, I don't even,
tough match.
That's
Do we have that on the rundown? Because holy shit, what a shit kicker.
We can put it in there.
Sorry, Benner.
Binger, did you go to TCU?
I did, yeah.
What the fuck happened, man?
I don't know. It was, Georgia's Georgia. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. We're a 7-5 team that went 11-1 and made it to the championship. Like,
it was kind of a Cinderella story, though.
Cinderella story.
Yeah. Cinderella, man. But, that's why I kind of had my money on there, and they were getting 13.5 points. I thought, title game, maybe keep it within a 60-pointer.
I mean, I drank the Kool-Aid. I watched them play one time this year against Michigan 2 weeks ago or whatever. I'm like, wow, they're good. Their defense looks good. They look big.
Yeah.
I turned on that game first play. I looked at Grant Garbers and go, this is over. He goes, this is going to get ugly. He went to Georgia, Garbs. He played golf there.
Right.
I turned to the guy next to me at the stadium. The Georgia fan was next to me. I looked at him after the first touchdown. I said, it's over.
So you were there?
Yeah, I went with my dad and sisters.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I told him, it's over. Like, we're not stopping you guys. Like, your team is bigger, stronger, ready for the NFL.
Yeah. I mean, when your team's in one was when they bring the backups in and they still kick the shit out of you. That's what I was like, well, maybe
I needed those backups to get
the backups were bigger than the fucking TCU starters. These guys came in. It was a monster.
I mean, Georgia by itself hit the over. Georgia had they hit the over by
62.
Yeah.
Georgia had 65 points up. So they could have had 70.
Yeah,
but they took a knee.
I shut it off after the first play in the fourth quarter where they got this, where they got to 55. Yeah.
I wanted them to get 70. I was like, fuck it. If I'm going to lose, put a 70 up on the boys. And they took 3 knees at the end of the game or else they were going to get in there. How was that atmosphere though?
It was fun. I was telling Max earlier, it wasn't as loud and like rambunctious as the Super Bowl when I was there. Like, I thought the Super Bowl was like, the energy was there. It also was raining and pouring. So like, we couldn't tailgate. No one really did anything beforehand. I definitely miss going back to school with all the blonde Texas girls that were there. It made me relive my.
Why didn't you bring
Texas
one back?
Days.
Yeah.
Well, that's not for the podcast.
Well, I mean, you did come back to Santa Monica, so I'm sure there's no shortage up there. But yeah, you're telling Texas.
I'm going to say this tastefully too. This their cheerleaders. Yeah, they were all blonde and beautiful, young, beautiful Texas girls, or wherever they're from. Is that tasteful enough?
I think so.
Because that's not what I thought at the time when I was watching it. They were beautiful though.
Oh,
they all like that, Binger?
Yeah.
Binger, did I tell you my story where I crashed the TCU party at the Alamo Bowl?
No, when they came back?
We didn't go to
Is that in San Antonio?
Me and Stu Bickle. Shout out to Bix. Bix is coaching. Where is he now? Spring? No, he's coaching the old Coachella Valley Firebirds, crotch rockets with Dan
Disco Dan.
So me and Bix go down. We don't really have a plan. I'm like, let's just go walk around. We're gonna fucking get in one of these parties. Sure enough, there's a TCU tailgate party, and in we go. And I mean, we're in this, and we're the only people not wearing purple binger. I'm wearing a black t-shirt and whatever, and we're just in there. We go to the game and we leave at halftime because we think it's over, and they came back to win it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They were down, I want to say like 38 or something like that, and the third string quarterback was the starter for TCU, Brom something, and he led at halftime. They were down by like 38, and he led them back. What are those Christian girls like at school? Are they like?
I just like the name Horn Frog. I don't know
because it's got horn. Because it's got horned up in it.
He's got a horn in there. He's a frog with a horn.
And are the Christian girls like the Catholic girls? Like they pretend like they're good, but they're really not, or what?
I mean, even though it's Texas Christian University, it's really, there are a lot of religious people, but it's not like we were required to take one religion class and that was it. Gotcha. Other than that, we didn't do anything that had to do with religion.
Did you even go to school or did you just
sit and
it took me 5 years, so I don't really know. I don't know.
Van Wilder over here.
So that's Binger's way of saying it's on at TCU. It's on, right?
I had a good weekend.
A lot of bush lights out there. Hey, a lot of drinking bush lights.
Natties.
Yeah,
all natural lights.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a beatdown ups. I took Georgia against Ohio State. I should. I'm a loser. Speaking of turning around though, not being a loser, NFL playoffs. I got the Buffalo Bills at the start of the year, like we all know, because of you and Josh Allen.
Yeah.
I just got before the playoffs started. I got the Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Cool plus 750.
That's not bad.
So I think it's coming out of the AFC.
What's the line on the DraftKings account right now for that?
Check it out, brother. Check it out.
Yeah, well, you can keep buzzing in there. What games are you excited for this weekend?
I'm excited to see. I think Buffalo just is going to lay the wood to Miami. I'm excited to watch Jacksonville, LA. I think that. And then with me, Cincinnati, Baltimore. Does Lamar Jackson play, right? He's been out. If Lamar Jackson plays, he could fuck up my plus 750 bet right now. And then obviously the one for me in the NFC is the Buccaneers, Cowboys. Can Brady fucking drink the Kool-Aid, the father time Kool-Aid? And fuck up everything in Dallas again.
I think they can. Dallas stinks. I don't. I watched the game this weekend. Prescott just isn't great. He's not playing well. They're off. They had a bad game.
They were terrible. I had my finger on taking the Commanders, and I'm like, they have nothing to play for.
Yeah. So let me just touch on this.
Yeah,
DraftKings right now, you're getting a deal. If you like what Obi just said at plus 750 for the Cincinnati Bengals to win the Super Bowl, you're getting an extra 100 here. It's plus 850 on DraftKings right now.
See, DraftKings is the best.
See?
I'm paying tax here. I'm getting dinged on my fucking percent. I'm getting dinged every which way I can in California.
I know.
I'm out of here. Where are we going?
There's going to be a lot of people jumping on that. I like the Cincy pub.
I think so too.
The Bangies,
I just
the Cats.
think they've been there. They went through some adversity at the start of the season with new pieces, and they got off to a slow start, and they're rolling. And Updogg, we were watching that game on Monday night where Hamlin went down, and to me, it looked like the Bengals were going to win that game. So I don't know. I just feel like I think it's coming out of the AFC. I think it's going to be either Kansas City, Buff, or Bengals. That's easy for me because that's where my money is. But I know you're an NFC guy. You liking the Birds? Are you liking the Birds? Can they do it?
It's something we got to talk to our guest about here next week. Is the Philadelphia Eagles? I love them.
I know.
I think. Listen, I think Hurts coming back from a shoulder injury. He's got a little extra week. There's no question. Listen, there's no question. The 49ers are a team that have come on strong. Christian McCaffrey's an absolute beast. He might as well play quarterback, running back, slot receiver, whatever he wants to do. I think San Fran walks through the Seahawks. The Minnesota Vikings to me are a team that's just been up and down all year, Obi, but they're playing outside. I don't know. I think the Giants might grab them.
It's in mini. It's in mini.
Is this one in mini?
Yeah, they got it backwards. Princey's got it backwards on you.
Okay, well, listen. I would like to see a Giants-Eagles matchup. So I'm kind of pulling for the Giants.
I'm with you on the Vikings. I don't think their defense is nearly good enough, but they've been in so many close games. You know what it's like, right? If you're in close games and you win them, you find a way to win. But I would love to see the Giants knock off the Vikings, but...
Yeah, no, and the Giants rested all their guys last week. I don't think they played anybody. So expect them to be good. And then we just talked about it, but Tampa and Dallas. I'd love to see Tampa just walk through these guys.
I think
this game now in Dallas?
No, this game's in Tampa because they won the NFC South.
Got you.
Princey's got it all fucking backwards on you. What's he drinking up there?
Probably some
I'll tell you
whiskey.
What. The Seattle Seahawks, I love Pete Carroll. He's proven that Russell Wilson's a fucking tool. But I think it's over, right? Max's text, the doink text that you sent out, literally, I was on my couch, took a weekend off of drinking, felt great. I laughed out loud when you're like, sorry, A-Hall, doink, when you hit the fucking upright.
Oh, but then they won in overtime.
They won
and
it.
then the
Ended up winning
Packers
it,
losing is nuts.
Right.
It's just nuts.
That was a great 4-hour span of Sunday football with the Seahawks going to overtime to stay.
So stupid though. It's like, well, the World Cup tried to address this too, right? In soccer, of how like
they used to play the NFL games at the same time. Like all the AFC would play at 10 a.m. on Sunday.
That should have been mandatory.
Well, they switched. They switched it for like. Are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like,
why Seattle and Green Bay's games weren't on the exact same time?
They were supposed to be, and the NFL changed it to make that the Sunday nighter.
Yeah.
So I see what you're saying.
Well, that was dumb on that. Just because. No, it's just
dumb.
Especially when your games fall on the same day, like, in NFL, the hockey's different. You can't just switch over the games like dates.
Like, imagine how good that would be if the Lions and Packers were going to the finish that they had while the Seahawks game like determines which, and there's 3 teams that are like going to the overtime and a ball's hitting the upright. And
you would have just had to get the split screen going. Just boom.
Uppy's got 9 TVs at his house.
It would have been great.
No, I agree because I was watching the Seahawks game, hoping the Seahawks lost for some reason. I shouldn't say because A-Hall's our boy, but I was hoping they lost so the Lions and Packers game meant get it.
Yeah.
But I knew the Lions were going to play hard either way. And all day I'm on the Lions ups. I'm on the Lions, right? I go to Cassie's for a burger, talk to my boy Weeksy, Brian, the Caleb. Like, who you boys like? Packers, one guy Lions. I'm like, all right. Then I text Loops. And this has nothing to do with Loops because he's a better, but he goes Packers. I start thinking, I'm like, there's no way Rodgers is going to lose to Jared Goff on Sunday Night Football in maybe his last game ever.
In Lambeau.
And they had him on the ropes. And then when Jones fumbled that football at the 10, I went, there's my money out the window. Game, set, match.
Did you make it over to Cassidy's and not drink?
I had 1 beer at Cassidy's.
Nice.
I'm on like a bullshit kind of dry January. It's coming to an end Friday.
I might go a glass of wine a day instead of a bottle.
You know what? Actually, I wasn't even going to have a beer at Cassie's, but when I sat down, I ordered my bag of Rusties and they just fired me a Pacifico. Like, cause that's so I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, that's doing the right thing.
Uppy, if it makes you feel better, my dad's been doing a bottle of wine a day for 26 years of my life. For as long as I live.
Doing pretty damn good.
And he's doing pretty well.
It's good for the heart, bud. You know that.
I think so.
I know
it's tough on the teeth, eh? Tough on the teeth.
It's a damp January.
Yeah.
It's
moist.
There's a t-shirt. It's a damp January. That boy, Maxie. NFL playoffs. It's going to be unbelievable. It has been unbelievable, Updogg, or it is going to be unbelievable. This Sunday, I'm going to Vegas with our boy Billy Quinn to play Summit.
What a round. What a weekend.
Sheldon Sturry's playing with us.
Nice.
Yeah. So Shelly's going to play with us on Friday. Then we got the fights, like I said, but I'm going to stay in there Sunday and watch all 3 wildcard games.
Yeah.
And just fucking enjoy Vegas.
God, what time's the bird leaving on Friday?
I got a Jet Suite X at 9:30.
Oh, that's perfect.
Do I have to bring a carry? Like, do I have to put my golf clubs in anything if I'm going on Jet Suite X, or can I just carry them?
Yeah, you just fire them right on.
Perfect.
Yeah.
NFL playoffs. Speaking about golf clubs, Updogg, our girl, Paige Spiranac, friend of the pod.
She's in the news again.
I just thought this was, and listen, Nick Adams, I don't know you, bro, but I just thought she got him. Like, we talk about zingers a lot and chirps.
He's barking up the wrong tree there.
I just thought, so he said, can't there be a par 3 course set aside for the slow female golfers so they don't clog up the championship course on the weekends? And then Paige, this is...
and his second piece to it is kind of like a huge shot.
Okay, read it.
Yeah, there's no reason women should be allowed to slow down the pace of play on a beautiful Saturday like today. He's kind of taking a shot.
That's a big time shot.
How good of a golfer is this guy?
I like to see a swinging Nick. I like to see a swing.
He's not that good looking, I take it, either, because there's going to be a lot coming at this guy now.
So then Paige went, Nick is the type of golfer who tees off from the tips but can't hit it more than 220 yards. This is great because I hate people that do this. He'll wait for the par 5s to hit it in 2 when he's 310 out. He says, hit it, Sally, when someone in the group leaves a putt short. I hate when they say that too. And he thinks he's got a shot with the cart girl. Like, when I saw this tweet, good on you, Paige, because it was tasteful, it was funny, and she got her point across.
Yeah. I mean, what's the guy's reasoning before he hits that tweet? And I think now, like Elon, since he's bought Twitter, you're allowed to delete the tweet after you hit it. You got like a certain amount of time. I think so.
I can stand up for this guy a little bit, not for what he said, but for the frustration of playing 6-hour rounds because you get stuck behind slow people. You country club boys don't have that issue.
I was going to say, tell this guy to buck up and get a little,
true, Max. You're right about that. Max is fired up.
Us muni players over here that have to deal with 6-hour rounds.
Max, is it just women?
No, definitely not just women.
That's this guy's fucking issue right here.
Right, but
he's
have
calling
come
out
off
women.
The course
he's not calling out any other form of golfer. Those fucking slow guys.
There was a guy I played with on Friday that I wanted to call out for being slow. He was my partner too. He lost 500. He took forever over the fucking
guys that look for balls up in the fucking woods for loophole.
Loops. You're too rich to be looking for balls. They make them every day.
The guys who read their putts after the last guy putts his ball, now he wants to read his putt. You're supposed to read your fucking putt while everyone else is putting.
Well, we play fast ups, but you're right.
No, but that's how you fucking speed it up.
You're right.
We're trying to fix the game of golf here.
If I can't afford to stay at Big Canyon or be a member, I'm going to quit golf officially because I could not do a 7-hour round.
No, you can never do it.
I could never go back. And by the way, I love your passion and you're right, but we grew up on munis. Yeah. But I know what you're saying. We're over here country club fuckers. Totally. You're right, though. You're right.
You know what else is slow? When a guy hits a ball and he like stares at it the whole way when it's going in the fucking woods.
Yeah.
You're like, buddy, that's so fucking gone. Just pick up your tee and go to the cart. Okay.
You're like, where is that? It's in San Clemente, bud.
That's on the other muni.
Bigger will pick it up when he's surfing there later.
Yeah,
I know. Like,
what else is slow fucking golf?
I mean,
what's slow fucking golf?
Slow golf.
When you leave your fucking
swings.
club,
practice swings.
When you're chipping and you come onto the green and the tee box is over there and you leave your club fucking way back where you chipped. That's dumb.
Yeah.
Right?
Practice swings.
No, chip your ball and then put your club in between the cart and the fucking pin so you're walking past it. That's another. You fucking guys go back and it takes 2 minutes to go get your club. Stupid.
We have a Missin Curfew video on Uppy giving golf etiquette lessons.
Offer to rake the bunker for your buddy. You know, just fuck your buddies in the bunker again.
I hate raking bunkers.
I know, but just like, hey, I got you, bud. Just go fuck it. You just slashed it over the green. Go get your ball. I got the bunker. You know? There's a lot of ways.
I love it.
See, Paige, to speed up golf.
And then Paige, this was the last one. Because he came back and said, "Listen, Paige,
he was digging himself deeper.
You're not famous for your swing." And I think Paige probably understands that, right? And she says she called herself Alpha Juggs, and then she came out and said, "Social media is all fun and games until years later when my future child comes home and asks men on the internet why they call me Alpha Juggs."
So she must have been called Alpha Juggs before.
I think she started calling herself Alpha Juggs. That's this guy fucking. I don't know. I thought it was a great shirt by her. Max is right. We were spoiled.
I like when I hear Paige's name in the news.
Yeah,
it's good.
So you want to know how big of a beauty?
She had a great TikTok the other day. By the way, know how big of the championship.
Big of a beauty Ben McAllister is. So I talk about Paige quite often when I play golf, and I got a crush on Paige. Put me in the list of guys got a crush on her.
Yeah.
So I tell Benny Mac all the time about her, and Benny's in the golf business. So he goes, "Fella, I left you a Christmas present." So I get there, he left me a hat that says, Travis Matthews, I'm always on holidays. And then he got me the Paige Spiranac calendar.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm like, you're a fucking beauty. I'll bring it in here. I'll bring it in here for the boys. I'll bring it in here for the boys. She's a fan
of the pod.
Yeah, it's great. She looks beautiful. But shout out to Benny Mac. He's an absolute beauty. So bottom line is, don't fuck with Paige. Don't take practice swings. Rake your fucking bunker. And if you see Upshaw, let him play through. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Missin Curfew. Updogg, what an intro, buddy. That was unbelievable. DraftKings, top titty. Let me first just say I apologize.
That's okay, bud.
No, I gotta own this because listeners, I'm on Uppy a lot about, get your fucking top titty at Uppy. I'm on Uppy a lot. Uppy's a lot busier than me. I stay on him. I forgot to do it. I was working. I'm going to make excuses up. I don't care. I'm making excuses. I had to work and I was watching the World Juniors and I forgot to get it in. So I apologize, but shout out to my boy, Little Fella J.
Little Fella J.
Jordan, our boy here at Hall Pass Media. He won the top.
By the way, yeah, Jordan, he's responsible for all the nice artwork that we have in here. Guy's got some creativity and he can pick a team.
Fuck, can he ever?
Jordan! He's got a nice shoe collection too. He always compliments us.
He's got good style. He looks like he would have a good shoe collection.
Hardest working man at Hall Pass Media.
He is,
Jordan
right?
Quaylar.
And geez, you guys work pretty damn hard.
None.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You've heard it here,
you
folks.
work pretty hard, bud.
Since Binger can't make it on the Fella Tour, should we bring Jordan or what?
Yeah.
Binger.
Do it.
I can't
He seems to know his hockey now. So
he does. The little fella. We're bringing Little Fella J.
Binger, I can't believe you're not coming.
By the way,
on
Soros, what would Soros do? He didn't have a shutout, but 43
he had
points?
64 saves.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's going to be in my This Guy Fucks. I'm going to mention him there too. But he had 64 saves against the Carolina Hurricanes.
And then,
64.
so I guess the milk carton or the defense, huh?
I got a lot of milk cartons. I'm getting crusty up. So I'm about to be 40. I'm getting crusty. My milk carton every week is more than
You
my
got
This Guy
some
Fucks.
months left.
I got to cut it off a bit.
God, that 40 sucks with the big Canyon thing. God damn.
So listen, he went with Soros, who we talked about. Jack Hughes has been fucking all year. Our boy Kevin Hayes, which we're going to get into.
Hazy.
And he even had a guy with 0 points, Dennis Mulligan, who, by the way, is probably a good value.
Who is that guy?
No, he's a good value pick. He got traded from Toronto to Colorado for Drayden Hunt. Mulligan, he's a left, he's a right-handed shot. He's actually a pretty skilled little guy. But he got Jordan zeros, and Jordan still won.
Mulligan.
150 points. Binger, 117. A-Hall, the Updogg. Talk me through your squad, baby. 104 points, 15th place in the money.
I know. Well, thank you. I kind of actually thought I was going strong here. Here, give me 1 second to pull it up.
Where is Brent Upshaw? Did he miss it? Is it Brento not in this week?
I don't know.
Tell me you didn't miss Brento.
Brento was actually coaching Emma on the road. They were in.
So he might have missed it.
They're in Grand Center, Alberta. My brother's coaching the under 15 girls hockey team.
That could
He's
be
doing a hell of a job.
The Ironman streak could be
He's
over.
doing a hell of a job. My contests, recents, missing curfew. Man, 15th place. Not bad. I had Draisaitl went off for 31. Tavares.
That's the one pick I got in. I had Draisaitl and I forgot to do the rest.
Seattle and Toronto. I thought Toronto, it would be a shootout, but Seattle kicked their ass 5-1.
Seattle, man.
So
listen.
I had Tavares. Bunting was 1 point. Why did I pick Bunting? Why did I like that guy?
After you put him on the milk carton, you thought you might get fired up.
See? Oshie, 24 points. See? Kirby Doc, 11. Yeah, McCarr, only 9 points.
Kirby Doc got you 11?
Yeah.
He's sneaky turned into a good player in Montreal, by the way.
And then I had Niederreiter.
Niederreiter.
Not bad. But a good squad. Like I said, I wanted to build it around some star players.
Who was your goalie?
I don't even think my goalie played. Blackwood. I don't think he played.
From Dallas?
Because he got 0. No, he's Mackenzie Blackwood from New Jersey.
If you tap their name, it'll show you their stats.
Tap the name.
Boom. Yeah, he got 0. I'm telling you. I just
but did he
to
play?
see if he played. Here we go.
Max, where's your name? Did you miss it too?
I missed it too.
Oh, he's being quiet back there. Didn't say anything, eh, Bear? That's where you call him out, Bear. Call him out. All right, Max. Hey, listen, Max, it can't be anyone, bud. It can't be anyone.
Editing an episode of Missing Curfew and just missed at 4 o'clock. Just came on too.
Like
Me
it
too.
doesn't say
That's
about
exactly
the
what
goal.
happened to me, fella.
No, see, I'll tell you, it didn't even play. He didn't
74 entries. I'd like to see that get up there. Get involved in this, guys. It's a fun way to. I mean, listen, we got 12 games again on Thursday. It's hard to stay under the cap. You find guys that you like. You use the Updogg strategy of building around superstars. I apologize, I missed it, fellas. I'll be back in this week. Like I said, 12 games. Shout out to Jordan winning it. I got to find out if Brento missed it because that could be the Ironman streak. Could be snapped. It could be a new Ironman starting.
Well, we'll have to ask him.
We'll have to ask
Can I just mention one thing?
You can do whatever you want. This
about
your podcast.
DraftKings, about the app.
Yep.
Why not just give us the starting goalies? Like, at least tell us who's going to play.
They do once they're announced.
Because
it puts a P next to
Akira
them.
Schmid played.
Who the fuck is that?
We got to ask Frosty who that kid is. But he got minus 4.2 points. How's that? That's a tough outing. Can you get minus points on that?
Apparently you can.
Said minus 2. He let in 4 goals.
Yeah, I've had guys minus.
4 goals on 14 shots. That's all he had was 14 shots.
You know where that'll get you? Right back in the fucking
Right in the
banana
iron
league.
line.
Right back to the jungle. That'll get you right
So anyways,
back
that's
to
all I
Albany.
want. I just want to see like the highlighted goalie when they call it started. Because I only put my thing in, an hour or 2 before our deadline. There should already be the starting. All the other goalies should be taken off of the thing. Do you agree?
I agree, brother.
Brento's Ironman streak is alive. He came in 40th.
Brento, attaboy. I knew you wouldn't let us down. Brento is the Iron Man of Top Titty. Get involved. Take on the fellas. Maxie, we'll get him this week, fella. 12 games. Friday night, lock of the week. I don't know why Princey keeps giving you 2 losses because you fucking don't. You're 5-1.
Yeah, thank you.
Fucking Princey. Princey, I am now 6-3. Is this guy, what's he drinking? So combined, we are 11-4 on the lock of the nights. And we're going to do something. I reached out to the boys at DraftKings. The ones we pick here, we're going to put in a little 2-team parlay. I don't know how much the odds will boost. I mean, the Updogg is the king of giving us balls and tugging, taking the underdogs. But at least we got a little Friday night lock of the week parlay for the guys moving forward on DraftKings.
DraftKings, they'll boost it for us.
Boost it, baby.
They'll do a little 25% pop.
Only 3 games ups. Go ahead. I'll let you go first because you're winning only 3 games, and we're kind of on the same team here. So it's. I often thought that I'm like, we shouldn't be battling against each other. We're on the same team. We're trying to make money for everyone and ourselves. Shout out to the Jets, 4-2 greasy win, and your Ducks. I bet them. Controversial, but I don't know if you probably didn't see this because you're in the mountains, but offside Mason McTavish. He looked like he was offside. Overturned it.
I know.
A lot like the Cale Makar play in the playoffs from last year.
Yeah. The puck's there and you just kind of let
Henrik
it go.
to me looked offside. I was like, that's offside. I was loving it, but
well, we'll take it.
We will take it. Who are you
listen,
taking?
Just because my boy Frosty's coming to town, I'm taking the Devils over the Ducks. And I'll tell you what, I'll be taking Frosty out for a nice steak dinner before that game too.
Is he here next Thursday or
Friday? Lock of the week this week.
He's here Thursday?
Oh yeah!
Wow. They got to be playing. He hasn't even hit us up. Frosty.
Hey, check the Devils schedule.
I'm checking it right now.
Just to see where they are Thursday.
What's he
if
doing?
If not, we're going to a restaurant before you go out to.
I'll be late for the bird. I'll be late for the bird. Hold on, my internet's not exactly humdinging here. Standings.
They play today, and then the Devils play Friday, January 13th against the Ducks.
Yo, so they're in town already.
Wow. Who they play tonight?
Yeah, who are they playing?
They play Hurricanes tonight at 4.
Oh, so they haven't.
Where?
In Carolina.
They're coming right here.
What's today? Tuesday?
They're playing in Carolina. They're flying here. They got to be here.
Oh, I think, you know what? I don't want to put the cat out of the bag. I think they might be doing the rookie party. Because didn't Frosty reach out to us about helping out maybe or something
Stopping
like
somewhere.
That? Yeah.
All right, you heard it here.
Frosty, we can cut that out if you don't like it, buddy. So you still want the Devils if they have the rookie party?
Yeah.
Should you find
Yeah.
Fuck it, right? You do. Updogg.
You know what it's like after you have your rookie party?
Do I ever? Now I'm torn here, Ups. Initially, I looked at this. I think Oilers at the Sharks. You know, Pittsburgh at home against the Jets. Like, what do you think would be better odds in that game?
The Jets are on fire.
So you think Pittsburgh at home is probably, I'm going to have better odds than taking the Oilers going into the Shark Tank?
You are going to have... No. Oilers will be... Listen to this. Oilers are going to be minus 140.
Yeah.
On the road. Still like tough. That's tough game.
Sharks?
Yeah, but just, you're on the road. It's fucking... Look at they got their shit kicked by the Ducks. Or
by the Kings. Kings are good.
I know the Kings are good. Now, the Jets going into Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh at home will hardly ever be an underdog.
I know, but it's not going to be more than 140, is it?
No, it's going to be the Jets are going to be plus 110. The Pens are going to be minus 130 to me.
Yeah, it's going to be right in there. I agree.
Right?
Fuck. Dude, hold on.
I'll tell you what, that Kyle Connor's absolutely sniping. That's crazy.
He's nasty. Let me look at the schedule here. I'm actually going to use my half a brain here or whatever. Here, scores. What's going on with the internet around here?
Oh, fucking, it's raining. It doesn't rain in California. Fucks the internet up.
I think it might be. Okay, hold on. Stand by, folks.
DirecTV was down. Our internet's down.
My pet's heads are falling off. I'll be the internet's not working. Okay, I'm going... Just because I don't trust the fucking Oilers, because I watched them play last night against the Kings, and it was a fucking embarrassing effort. The only thing more embarrassing was the refs, which I'm going to get to. I'm going to take Sidney Crosby and the Pittsburgh Penguins at home against Bonesy and Blake Wheeler and his one nut Winnipeg Jets. So you got it here. Penguins at home, Devils on the road against the Ducks.
That parlay on DraftKings is going to be good.
It's going to be
right? Listen, you're going to be like a minus 130 for the Pens, and then you're looking at the Devils is going to be probably the same. I'd say they're on the road, they'll be minus 150 against the Ducks. So
the Jets or Pittsburgh doesn't play on Thursday. That's what I was looking for. So I was thinking like maybe a back-to-back or something, but it's just good old-fashioned.
So that parlay is Devils and the Penguins Friday night lock of the week.
Go to the DraftKings app and get the parlay too. But Updogg is 5-1. I'm 6-3. We're combined 11-4. I'm not great at math, but I think that makes you some money.
Like it.
Updogg, let's talk a little CHL hockey. First of all, obviously the World Juniors, congrats to the boys. They got her done. They went through some adversity. It was unbelievable. I first want to say to the fans of Halifax,
yeah,
fucking good on you. I sit on this very podcast and stare across to my fellow Canadian, my brother, and I complain a lot about Canada. I couldn't have been prouder to be a Canadian than watching them the way they cheered on Canada, the way they cheered on Austria when they were getting fucking spanked, just everything about it. The Maritimers, as you know, being a Newfie, it was great. The goal song was unbelievable. The fans were unbelievable. So to the fans of Halifax, you guys were doing some fucking Updogg. I was proud to be Canadian, brother.
I agree. It brought back a lot of great memories and, man, tears just thinking about,
I bet,
like, our game. And gold medal games, they can go either way. Watching that game, Canada up 2-0 with control. I mean, in the third period, coming down, I think Shane Wright had a shot from the wing that could have went in. It could have been 3-0, turned the lights out. And then they just get peppered. I mean, Czechos came flying at them from all different directions. And I'm like, oh God, not again. But then to see it in, a golden goal, see the crowd go absolutely buck diddy. The fans, like you just said, the fans in Halifax, the East Coast, man, the East Coast, these guys want to fucking go and watch hockey, drink, have fun, cheer for their team. And it was something special for the fans and for the country to be able to rally around something again. Like you said, during all this tough time, whether everyone's, at each other, it feels like no one's ever really happy. Well, Canada, you got a gold medal, a back-to-back, and congrats to those kids. It's pretty special to watch.
Well said, Updogg. And I did a Halifax radio show the morning of the.
Did you?
Yeah, I was fucking woke up. I don't know what time it was there. It was fucking early here. I know that. And I think he said there was tickets going on StubHub or whatever. I don't know what the ticket thing is in Canada. $25K for 10 rows up. Canadian.
Wow.
So, what's that?
It's a good seat.
19K American or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a great seat, but that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. And the barn has, you probably fit in 8,000 people.
Great looking barn.
Right? Great barn.
Speaking of great barn, shout out to Princey. Princey did a great job of pulling up stuff from your guys' year.
Yeah.
And like the old barn, the dressing room, watching Toots walk in. And you were the captain of that team, eh?
Yeah, it's crazy, bud.
Like there was a clip of Loops walking in. He had his game face on, and then you walk in after. Like it just like, yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, no, I chatted with Carlo Koliakovo actually after the game. He said, buddy, that watching that, it brings tears to my eyes knowing that we lost a gold medal, but how amazing like the fans rallied around us and the fans rallied around these guys. Yeah. And just how cool it is that these guys have that gold medal to live on to, to live with. And their teammates and, the interviews after the game, you see just how tight these kids are and how, how they'll remember this forever.
Absolutely. And Connor Bedard, obviously we know what he did on the ice. I fired her a tweet right after. I don't know who the lady was that was asking him. And she wasn't doing anything wrong. He put up an unbelievable record-breaking fucking tournament. When he answered, I don't want to talk about me. I want to talk about the guys that are out here. To me, the kid went up another notch in my books. And listen, I think it was an unbelievable tournament. Putting up 7 points against Austria, it is what it is. I think his power play ability is what's going to fucking make him a star in the NHL right away.
Yeah.
But to me, I don't see Connor McDavid. I don't see that. And I don't know if it's just because he's not a speedster, right? And Wayner wasn't fast. I don't know. I think he's going to be an unbelievable talent. But when I see him, the thing I'm excited about is the power play. I'm not so worried about his size because size doesn't matter anymore. But to me, it's such a speed game, and he doesn't play that way. So I don't see Connor McDavid for some reason. I see a superstar,
yeah,
but I don't see Connor McDavid.
I don't think you'll ever see Connor McDavid.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you're ever going to see really Connor Bedard either at 18 doing 17, what he's doing.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
He's only 17.
His brain is at a level of a guy that's, 30 and having a Stanley Cup experience, give me the puck on my stick all the time. I know where my teammates are. I make right plays. I protect the puck. For a kid that small, he puts the puck in places that the other guys can't get it off him, and it creates so much space. You're looking at some of the plays where he dives and he flips puck,
that hook pass he did
little
in the finals.
Tiny things, and I watched some of the players, and I don't want to be hard on this guy Shane Wright, but a lot of the time Shane Wright's making plays that are just they're not the right play. They're dumb, and he should be the best player on that team.
Yeah.
But Connor Bedard makes the right play. If he doesn't, he's making a simple play that you still keep the puck. So those little things are what makes, great hockey players at this age separate themselves from others. And what Connor Bedard's doing, he's on pace for 200 points in the dub.
Well, he came back to the dub. I think he had a fucking 7-point night or 6-point night, 4 goals, 2 assists.
So it's just, he's a special player. We're not going to see Connor McDavid. No one is going to ever skate like Connor McDavid. I don't care. No one's going to ever skate like him.
I know. And listen, I don't know. I just think, listen, the way he sees the ice, the ability, Updogg said it in the first couple of games, he has the ability to spread his legs. And as a forward, you're not supposed to stop moving your feet. And he gets wide and he still creates space. So he has the ability. I'm just looking at a league that is driven with speed.
Yeah.
I would love nothing more for this kid to come in and slow it down and dust it off. I would love nothing more. I think we should slow the fuck down.
Yeah.
I mean, McDavid last night, Kempy was going for an empty net. McDavid
saw that was crazy.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Picked his pocket and fucking
and then he was gone. He had a shot within 2 seconds from that.
Gone.
Yeah.
Like I'm pulling for this kid. I think he was doing this all with a fishbowl on too, the poor guy, wearing that full cage. But he was great. The tournament gate, the Czechs, obviously we had our boy Bobby Lang on. They had 12 kids that played in the Canadian Hockey League.
Yeah.
So kudos to the Canadian Hockey League. We're both CHL guys. I thought that was great. Next year it's in Sweden, Updogg. I've never been to Sweden. If you want to go, maybe we go fellow tour. Rumor is 2026. Vegas. I will be going to that one. But you want to go to Sweden maybe next year?
Maybe we get on the panel with Updogg.
Listen, we talked to Lundqvist.
Yeah.
You bring your beautiful girl, your kids.
I've been to Sweden.
We go spend New Year's over there. We go to the fucking World Juniors, then we go to, where's a good place to have New Year's?
Over there? Paris?
London, Paris?
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Maybe it's an idea.
I have been to Sweden. I went for Steiner's wedding. Hell of a time.
Yeah. Blondes everywhere.
I mean, there's
blondes everywhere.
Beautiful women over there for sure. Great nightclubs.
You were not going to see a pair of jeans not tailored over there either, are you?
No. It's tight.
They got fucking good
tight
tailors.
Pants and nice shoes, but
I want to touch on Shane Wright real quick too, and I'm with you, Ups. Listen, the kid was highly touted. He went 4th overall. I'm not going to feel sorry for him going 4th overall.
No,
I got drafted 250 overall. I'm not feeling sorry for this kid. He's got his contract. I don't know what he's going to be. I think he's going to have to really learn how to play away from the puck. I think if he's going to be a legitimate two-way center, a second line center, it's going to be more like what's the French guy in LA? Daniel
Patrice.
Sorry. Well, I'm not going to even say.
No.
Patrice Bergeron is probably a better.
He should be watching clips of Patrice Bergeron.
That's probably better, actually. Let's go with Patrice Bergeron.
Yeah.
That's a high ceiling.
But he should find a way to be hard against and not make any mistakes.
I was going to say Philip Danino, who plays in LA, but Patrice Bergeron, he's a right-handed shot.
Yeah.
That's exactly who you should watch.
Yeah. Well, and if you're his coach, if you're Seattle, you're saying, listen, for the next year and a half, I want you to forget that you want to come in here and score 100 goals.
Yeah.
I want you to be a guy that's going to play 25 years in this league or whatever, 20 years in this league, and have people talk about you for how well-rounded your game is.
Exactly.
Just like you said.
You're so right with Bergeron. I was off with that one. So good on you. No, but
Bergeron's in a class of his own.
I know, but that's who he should try to be. When you have Matty Beniers, listen, Seattle's got their fucking Connor McDavid. I'm not saying he's Connor McDavid, but he plays with speed, agility. He's going to put up points. Shane Wright, check your ego at the door. Find a way to play a two-way game. And if you can watch Patrice Bergeron, you're going to play for 20 fucking years and win a cup. So, staying with the fucking CHL, I see you fired a tweet. Your old Kamloops Blazers
making a splash.
Memorial Cup's there, right?
It sure is.
Oh, look at this trade. How many picks did they give up? 14 or something? Holy grapes.
10 total draft picks, bud.
10. Wow.
But when I saw the name Zellweger there, good Fort Saskey boy.
No way.
I did a little reading.
Where Loops is from.
Reigning WHL top D man. He's got back-to-back gold medals, and he's a Ducks draft pick fella. Wow. So there's a lot of good things coming on this Zellweger train here. And I just like to see Kamloops. I mean, they won their 3 Mem Cups back in the 90s. We had nice Tyson Nash on. Nash are talking about it. A great history with the Blazers organization. I would love to see nothing more than them just stockpile on guys and we go up and watch them kick everyone's ass in this Memorial Cup. Be great.
I would love to go up there with you.
Yeah,
I think we got to put that on the calendar. And speaking of Shane Wright, shout out to Mark Savard, Savvy, absolute beauty, head coach for the Windsor Spitfire. They gave up 7 total draft picks for Shane Wright. So he's going to go play for a great NHL veteran and Mark Savard. So congrats to Team Canada. Go get them, boys. It was a great tournament. Halifax fans, good on you. This guy fucks up, dog. Speaking of this guy fucks, there's a new Impact Club at the Honda Center. Shout out to Chris Loomis, who's been doing some great stuff with the Ducks alumni. This Impact Club, it fucks. I want to do a show. I want to do a Missin Curfew show from down there. I don't know if we can pull it off. It's right down by the dressing room. It's unbelievable.
Is it for the alumni?
No, it's for...
it's like a nice VIP room.
Yeah, it's like a nice VIP room.
So like every other league has.
Yeah, exactly.
Every other
bar,
team.
food, everything.
Good for
it's
them.
nice. It's nice. So,
where is it? When you come to the Zamboni gate, is it right there?
You know what it is? It used to be the dressing room. So Lewis is like, this is where you sat. I'm like, yeah, now it's like a bar. So they did a new dressing room for them.
Oh, good for them.
They put a whole new thing in there. If you're a Ducks fan, I think it's a little pricey, but I'll tell you what, it makes a huge difference, a better atmosphere at the game. You go down there, have some cocktails. It's great. So shout out to Chris Loomis. This Guy Fuck segment brought to you by our good friends at Lifeforce. Promo code Curfew. Check them out. Updogg, my boy Mason McTavish. I picked him at the start of the year. He's 4 points behind Matty Beniers right now. He's starting to find his groove.
He is. Wow.
I picked him for the Calder, man. He's starting to go.
Yeah. To me, he's a kid. He's kind of got that smile, that goofy kind of look on his face, but he's feeling it. And this team needs these young kids to step up and be leaders. And what better guy? You're talking about World Juniors. Guy probably has the best play in the World Junior history with him stopping that puck right in the championship overtime game. Is wild. But anyway, I love Mason McTavish. I like the last name. Good Mac T. Do you think he can pull it off? This Matty Beniers is the real thing.
Beniers is the real thing. I think, listen, Dalley's bumped Mason up. He's playing first line now. They've put Zegers on the wing.
Yeah.
So they've put Mace with, I don't know who these, I'd have to go through their lineup on whatever, but I think he's going to get a lot of opportunity. He looks like he belongs now.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Big boy.
Yeah.
Their power play is good. I watched them zip it around against the Dallas Stars when I was there with Billy Quinn. Zegers was just threading the seam for fun. I think he's going to push Matty Beniers. I hope he gets it done. I'm glad he's playing well because he's an old school kid. I like him.
Gotta like an old school guy.
Yeah, and speaking of old school, these guys fucks, the Boston Bruins. I don't think we've talked about them enough. Shout out to our boy, Matty Fernandez. He texts me every time they win, which is every fucking game. Excuse me. 40 games in, they're 32-4-4, 68 points. They're literally on pace to be the second best team in the NHL history or something stupid. Now, obviously, there was no OTs and shootouts, but whatever.
That doesn't matter. I mean, what you're saying is bang on.
Holy shit,
Allmark's 22-1. That is absurd. 9.38 save percentage, 1.87 goals against. Pasta, 30 goals in 40 matches.
This guy's going to get paid.
What's he going to get paid?
I think if he stays, and I heard Rupper talking about this. If he's going to stay with Boston, I think he gets $12 million. But if he goes to the open market, he's getting 13 and a half.
Yeah.
He'll be the highest paid.
And then Matthews will be the year after.
And then Matthews will sign with Arizona or LA for $15 million.
Who takes on Pasta? That would be a
fuck.
Huh?
I mean, the kid's nasty. He's like, I heard your boy Jim Montgomery say he's like an artist, and he is.
Yeah.
He doesn't play too fast.
He likes to paint the game.
He just fucking give me that. I'll take the. I mean, listen. Another thing I love this Bruins team, veterans.
I know.
They're a veteran team. So for all you fucking GMs out there, got to go young, got to go this, got to get faster. Well, the Boston Bruins, I mean, they bitch slapped the Ducks. The Ducks were plus 310. I drank the Kool-Aid again. I'm like, playing back to back. Gibby's been unbelievable.
Yeah.
I do units now. Shout out to our boy Steeler. I do units. So I did a small unit for me.
Yeah.
It wasn't even close. 7-1 beatdown. The fans are yelling Yankees suck. It was all Booze fans.
Wow. Yeah. I watched a little bit of the game. I saw his hat trick goal. I saw the second goal, which is a half wall shot, little through the legs on Gibby. And then the third, I mean, it was a shorty too, I think. Just went beep, made him fall. He just roofs it.
I mean, they're playing unbelievable. I love their team. They're easy to cheer for too, and you love Monty, so it's awesome.
Yeah,
and last but not least, this guy fucks Adrian Kempe. Watch out for this Kings team. I'm starting to believe. I'm in. I watched them bitch slap the Oilers last night. They got depth. They got size. They're goaltending to me, right? Copley.
Yeah, Quick didn't play last night.
Quick hasn't played. No, this Copley's been like 14-1 or something. He's been running with it. So I don't know if he can do that over the. I don't know. They're good though.
Yeah, Kempe's coming, like I always said, he's that young Kopi.
He's so good.
He's watched Kopi play. Again, Shane Wright.
Yeah.
Want to be Bergeron. Watch what Kempe's doing with Kopitar. Meat got another nice tilt last night too.
Great point by you, by the way, of Kempe just watching Kopitar do the right thing.
Yeah.
And his game is so much more played the right way than when he first came in the league. And that's credit to Todd McClellan, but Kopitar. When your best player plays the right way, if you're Kempe, how do you not play the right way?
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
That's why you keep these older guys, around, and because they've, won you some Stanley Cups. But, you want to bring in these old veteran guys and you're like, well, I'm not sure he can skate, fuck, the young kids watch them play.
Exactly.
They watch them play the right way. They watch how they handle like talking to the referee or handling criticism from a coach or whatever. Like, there's a respect factor.
And they got a nice mixture of vets and young guys too. Like, they got Drew Doughty on the back end. Doughty's only 33 years old. You think he's 38 for how long he's played, right? But I don't know. They're building something nice and they play as a team in LA. So this guy fucks brought to you by our good friends at Lifeforce, promo code
Curfew.
Fella Tour. We're back. And in typical Missin Curfew Hall Pass fashion, we're fucking just doing it all at once. We're just coming in hot. All-Stars have been announced. Missin Curfew and Hall Pass Media will be there. The Updogg's got us a sick pad. There'll be more information coming out as it gets closer, but Missin Curfew will be there. Just some shout outs, obviously, first and foremost, Kevin Hayes. Broadway Jimmy Scoops, we miss you every day, fella. What is, I can just picture Scoopsy being like,
told you.
You're an all-star this year, but this is the year. So congrats to Kevin. Congrats to the whole Hayes family. Looking forward to seeing Kevin there, but Updogg, just your thoughts on that.
I hope we get to see the Hayes family down there, and I'm sure we will. It'll be a great time. I'm excited to get back to Fort Lauderdale, bud. It's been a while.
There might be some fucking wanted pictures on the telephone poles there.
I'm bigger.
You might want to go do a pre-scout before the fucking Updogg comes there, bro.
I was in my heyday. I got the house right
fucking
across.
Heyday, I guess you were.
Right across from Cafe Napoli, my little Italian spot. We'll be going over this for there some chicken parm.
I can't wait. Long as your arm.
So get ready for that. A great list of guys, some guys that we're going to have on. I'm looking forward to that. Vladimir Tarasenko. Congrats, kid.
I want to ask Vladdy something. I'm not going to talk about it on the podcast, but I can't even talk about it on Missin Curfew. You know what it is. I can't wait to talk to Vladdy about
that. I don't know what it is, but I can't wait to find out.
If you thought really hard, you would know what it is. But anyways, keep going.
Just a great bunch of guys. This Paige Thompson's been doing an absolute fucking. He can be a star at this All-Star game.
I think you motivated him, by the way. When
he goes for the hardest shot?
When I talk to him, I'm going to be like, hey, Paige, did Updogg motivate you by saying you weren't going to get 30? And I think you got 30 by the break.
Crazy.
Does he have 30?
He's got 30, yeah. Got 30. Connor McDavid, let's get you on. Why not?
Connor, we need you just to come by and say what's up.
What did you think about Logan Thompson getting the Vegas nod? It's kind of surprised.
Yeah, I think if Ikes doesn't get hurt, it's probably Ikes.
Still think Ikes might get in.
But I had fan votes. I would love.
Let's get Ikes in.
I actually voted. I'm going to vote when I get an opportunity here. I'm going to vote for Ikes and some other guys. But vote. Get your guys in. I wanted to give some love to the Tkachuk brothers. They've been great to this podcast, Maddie, and first time they're going to play together on the Atlantic team. They never played together. Big Walt will be there. I already reached out to Maddie. They're down to come and say what's up to the boys, but it's just great to have these two beauties play on the
team. Can you imagine? Well, you don't have a brother, but I couldn't imagine like NHL All-Star game with my brother. Same squad.
I know.
Has it happened before? First time ever?
I don't know.
I think
first time they've played together. It might be the first time brothers have played together.
In an All-Star game on the same team.
And then obviously, listen, we went last year and it was weird last year. No Sid, no Ovi. Crosby and Ovechkin are back. I don't know how you feel up on a representative of every team. I don't think we need every team representative. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but I think when you got to have Crosby and Ovechkin in the All-Star game. I think this is awesome. The fifth for Crosby, the only fifth for Crosby, eighth game for Ovechkin.
Were you shocked that Troy Terry went?
Who else are they going to take?
No, they could have brought the face of the NHL. Or
I would rather have Zegras there. No offense to Troy Terry, but Zegras would be better for the game.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Still might get in there, fan votes. You never know.
I mean, Z is so nasty with the puck.
Yeah.
I mean, when he works the half wall, and you know what? I'm going to give Z some more credit. He plays hard. Like I texted you the other day, Brad Marchand, I think is going to kick the shit out of Zegras.
Yeah.
Like I need Z to put on a little bit more size, and I know he will eventually, but he plays with an edge. He's learning how to play away from the puck. He's learning that you can't do whatever you want in the NHL, although he pretty much can. But watch him the next couple games you watch. He finishes his check. He gets in there. He competes. He plays hard.
Maybe we get him in some kickboxing or something this summer.
I thought
get him working out with Billy Quinn.
I thought Marchand was going to kill him.
Yeah, I saw that at the face-off too. Yeah. And then it was, don't fuck with Marchand. He's out there to get you.
He's out there to fuck something up. And on my boy John Tortorella, he doesn't give a fuck about the All-Star game.
He don't care. He says fuck
Torch
it.
says, I don't care about the All-Star game. Well, you know what, Torch? We fucking care. We're going. Missin Curfew. Again, congrats to Kevin Hayes. We will be there, Updogg. I can't wait to get back to your old stomping ground. All-Star weekend's fun. I'm not going to go to the game or the skills competition, but we're going to shoot some content.
Yeah.
And you
We
got
might sneak over there for the skills.
Well, we're going to be there.
Yeah.
We might not stay for the whole thing. Let's just say.
Of course.
Yeah, yeah.
Go
But
in.
we're going to be there.
I might shoot a couple pucks.
Well, if you get on the ice, we'll be there for the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's a fun weekend.
What would be your, what competition would you like to go in?
No, I mean, none.
I guess, but if you could, in your heyday, when you're really feeling it, and there's no backhand sauce board to board.
Listen, I did it twice with the Vancouver Canucks. We would do All-Star.
Oh, you guys would?
Yeah. I did the hardest shot.
Oh, you did, yeah.
90 muffin, 96 or something.
Yeah.
I was hung cheese though. Like my hat down to here. I had the Canucks hat on like down to here.
Good thing you're in the hardest shot because anything else you would have.
I told him, I go, listen, I can't do much more.
I think I would like the accurate shooting.
Fastest skater.
No, accurate shooting.
Yeah, that's
I did rip a 100-mile-an-hour clapper at the outdoor game with the Blues. That's on video.
I know. Last year we went to the Fan Fest and you made me take a slap shot. I missed the fucking
my
net.
hips are still hurting from that, actually.
Yeah.
Remember that? I was sore.
I can't wait for the All-Star game. It's going to be a fun weekend. Rumour Milk, presented by our good friends at Cannadips, promo code Curfew Cali. I got this from a reliable source in Las Vegas. I'm not going to name names. Doesn't matter. He's saying Patty Kane is in the mix to be a Vegas Golden Knight. And I said, holy fuck.
This Bill Foley doesn't fuck around.
That would be awesome. I think their third line needs some work. But if you bring Patty Kane, that bumps somebody down. I think it'd be a great fit. Listen, I got money on Vegas. I love Jack Eichel. But doesn't Patty Kane feel good in Vegas ups?
Yeah, it looks good too.
Fuck yeah.
He is a Vegas Golden Knight. As far as I'm concerned, just give him the jersey already. Now, I don't know how they keep making this work. Do they keep just selling the farm for this? Because
I don't know.
They seem like if you don't do anything for me today, you're gone, and we're just going to bring in the next superstar.
Well, the thing of it is it's only after the deadline, so it's only a certain amount of cash. But no, there's more that goes into it that I don't know. And then maybe you get Chicago to take some or Arizona.
We got a cap guy here at Missin Curfew. Whenever we start rumbling on with this cap stuff, we'll just call him in.
Yeah, I think that would be a great fit, though. Like Patty Kane playing in Vegas, he'd look good in those uniforms.
That's had to be a team he wants to go to, right?
You would think.
What I would have done to play there.
Who's their GM? Brickreman, right?
Yeah.
You got to fix your third line. I don't know if you listen to Mr. Curfew or not, but if you're listening, your third line, no disrespect to Phil the Thrill, I love him, but their third line's not good enough to win.
No, you would put down the Swede, Carlson.
Ooh,
you put Patty Kane in Carlson's spot. He plays with Riley.
And then Carlson's your third line center.
Third line center.
Love it. Now we got something brewing. Speaking of something brewing, shout out to our boy Dave Pagnotta, Boston Bruins, linked to Jonathan Taves. I want Taves to go to the Avalanche.
Good two-way guy.
I think the Avs should do whatever they can to get Taves. But if Boston gets him, turn the lights out. Fuck, it might be. Imagine.
Yeah, great. That would be a great destination.
Great destination.
Are these guys have one more year on their deals?
No, Taves and Kane are done. Done. Taves is going to be taking a little bit of a pay cut. He's not going to be making 10.
Yeah, that's
whatever.
okay. He's fine
matter.
with that. He's made 100.
Last but not least, shout out to our boy Dave Pagnotta. Dave, you must have been listening to Mr. Curfew because we said this first. Max Domi's been linked to the Leafs. We said it here on Mr. Curfew. I think it's a good fit. I think he can keep up with their pace of play, and he brings a demeanor of some edge and a little bit of bite to a team that I'm starting to believe in more and more. They picked up Hunt. You bring in a Max Domi. I mean,
would he change his number to 28, you think? Or
I don't know.
From 13?
I don't know.
So Matt Sundin wears 13. That's the number he wears, right? And
yeah, he's not wearing 13, but.
And his old man wears 28. Colton Orr wore 28.
Yeah. I got a Ty Domi jersey somewhere in my garage back in Port Hope, 28.
That'd be sick, though. I don't know.
I think
that
it'd be a good
random
fit.
Thought from the Updogg.
No, I think if I was in that situation, I don't know what it's like to have a dad play in the NHL. Sorry, Pitter. I know you gave it everything you got when you didn't make her. I would wear my dad's number in the city that played it. I would
for
wear
sure.
It. So I don't know Max that well, but if you did, I would suggest wearing it because the fans would love it. Rumour Milk presented by Cannadips, promo code
Curfew Cali.
All right, Updogg. I wanted to give some love to your boy, Robby Fabbri. Came back, first goal since Christ was a Catholic.
Yeah,
he was
I know
last
it's been a while.
year.
And he was out. Yeah, he's had some issues.
Yeah,
but he's a great fucking hockey player and great kid.
Great kid.
So I'm pumped for him.
And he's gonna help he's gonna help the Red Wings.
Yep.
He's another kid that plays with skill and has some bite, and I like his game.
Yeah, and it might be somewhat of his downfall. A little time he gets caught up in it, but what we just said about Zegras, Fabs has always had that like FU to his game, and it's elevated him in moments where you're looking for a little extra edge. our playoff run, we made it to the conference finals. He was one of our best guys.
Yeah.
And another big reason why the Blues end up winning the cup, because you have depth guys like Fabs who can step up and make plays and score big goals and do the right thing.
Absolutely.
And he won a Stanley Cup. This is great to have a guy back in your lineup that won a Stanley Cup.
Yeah, I got just pinned with him at Factor Stanley Cup party. As soon as I saw him, I was like, Fabs, get over here. Updogg tells you he loves
such
you.
a great kid.
Great kid. So good on him. I'm happy he's back. I thought the Red Wings would be a little bit better than they are, but it is what it is. Last but not least, the milk carton presented by our good friends at GoodLife, promo code
Curfew.
The milk carton ups. It feels like every week I got 10 milk cartons. Does that mean I'm getting like...
No, but I mean, you know what? You get some bad beats. So then there's some there, the referees, they're never safe at Missin Curfew. There's no referee in the world that's safe. Maybe even you, Peeler. But what do you want to start with?
I'm going right to the refs. I feel like I've been okay. Have I not been okay, Max and Binger? I haven't chirped the refs too much, have I?
It's been a couple weeks. So
Okay.
I think you're due.
Couple weeks. I thought it was longer than that, but maybe it has only been a couple weeks. Fuck off. Okay. I'm watching the Avalanche game the other night. It's 2-0. Devon Taves comes up the wall with a little one-handed stick. The guy just won the Stanley Cup. This is not a penalty. He's a veteran D-man. He's deserved the right to
You can't hook a guy with one hand anyway.
It wasn't even a hook.
It's impossible.
Boop. Penalty.
Was it hooking?
Hooking.
It's impossible to hook a guy with one
2-1.
hand.
Same dumb fucking ref that called it. Andrew Cogliano tries to clear it, hits the ref in the corner, goes out to the front of the net, 2-2. Gives Cogliano a 10, calls another penalty, 3-2 Avalanche, Canucks make it 4-2, and I lose. So I don't know who the ref is. It doesn't matter. Cogliano wants to call you anything but a white man. The guy just won a Stanley Cup. He's been in the league 15 years. Get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, totally.
Get out of the way.
Yeah, the game's not around you. It's get out. Where are the robots at? Bring the robot refs in here.
And while I'm at it, the guys who ref the game last night, this is Tuesday, Monday night game with the Oilers and Kings, you better went out the side door. Like if you showed your face after that, it's embarrassing. So
you're not showing up to Sharkies after that.
Refs, I guess what I'm saying is there's people out there that got money on these games. So before you want to just call a call to make a call because you think it's going to get you laid or you're going to be able to go to the bench and put your microphone on and give a hook and call, just call it if it's a penalty. I'm sick of these little ticky-tack calls ups.
I mean, I was watching the Kings game last night and they were saying like, the stick taps to the hands is what the players wanted to take out of the game. And I'm like, no, they don't. What the hell? Who made up that shit?
I don't know.
Like if I tap a guy on the hands, that's not what I want to take out of hockey.
No. And there's reasons we wear gloves. Like I see if I two-hand me over this, and it's a penalty. But if I lift you up here and I'm fucking around with you a little bit, play through that.
I want to take out staying at the Westons on the road and shit like that. 4 Seasons in the Ritz.
Fucking Weston.
Fucking Westons.
Refs, come on, boys. Let the boys play. It's second half almost here.
Look, even Timu agrees. Look, his head is just still bobbling up and down. He knows what I'm talking.
Vegas Golden Knights. I love them. I'm all in. Obviously, Todd Pickup, Tom Riley, the boys. The reverse retro jerseys. I don't know if it was because I was on the wrong side of this one. Saturday night, they're playing at home. Ike's had a great game the night before. They come out with the retro jerseys. I can't read the numbers. I don't know who's who. They get spanked 5-1. I don't care if they glow in the dark ups.
It looked like they were playing in the dark.
Yeah.
Tough.
That's a tough
one. You still got to turn the lights on when you play that game.
I'll take one
I
of those.
didn't see the game, but I actually don't mind the jerseys.
I'll tell you
when
what.
they come out for warm-ups and it's dark.
It looks cool when they come out for warm-ups, but the numbers suck, and I just don't love them. I think, how many uniforms do they need? I get it. Reverse retro, everyone did one. I would put those away and just keep the golds rocking at home because every time they wear the gold, they look good to me.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, you know what? I actually have, I have a milk carton.
All right, good.
You know what it is?
What is it?
I was watching a game. Was it yesterday or the fucking day before? And they had the black stream behind the puck. Like when it was getting passed around, there was a fucking black.
Bally Sports.
What the hell are you doing?
You don't like that?
No, it's like there's black all over the screen.
Okay.
Like I understand when a guy's making a pass and where the pass is going in the shot, you can't see the shot. Like if there's a rebound, it's just a bunch of black in front of the goalie.
Yeah. No, I noticed it too. Bally Sports is doing it.
What are they thinking?
They were doing it just on the power plays the game I watched.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Dumb?
Take that out of the game.
So what's it called? The black puck line or something? Or
whatever it is. I don't know what it's called.
I saw it too. You don't like it.
It's dumb. The ice is white. The puck is black. It's easy to follow.
Some nights I can't follow it. I'm watching the fucking thing. Where is that fucking
Well,
thing?
the kids are moving it around at a nice pace, but that black line, it's like, what are they in football? Are they going to throw a little stream behind the football? Like when he's running, or like if a running back has it, they're going to highlight the guy who has the ball. Like,
yeah, no, I agree. I think they're probably doing it for
like golf is the only sport that you should have it.
The tracker.
The tracker.
Best. Imagine watching golf without the tracker anymore.
No, it'd be impossible.
Right?
No, and it's some of the companies don't show it, and it sucks.
Really?
Well, you know, like you watch way more golf than me, but sometimes if you're like a low budget tournament,
more of a live tour guy now, bud.
Yeah, but a low budget tournament, if you're watching on a Sunday, you don't see that. But if you step up to like the U.S. Open and Fox does it or something, or CBS for the Masters, like there's as soon as the club pops off the club, you have it. You see the draw.
I love it. I wish my ball flight would. I just have a tracker on my ball.
Perfect example is tennis. In a live tennis match, they're not going to show the stream of the ball.
Yeah.
But you know what? If it comes down to seeing if the ball hit the line with the replay, then they'll show that. But like,
I love that replay they have in tennis.
I know it's
that U.S. Open was sick.
Sick.
So we got lots of milk cartons here. Our friends at GoodLife, promo code Curfew. Updogg's putting the puck cam, or what are we going to call it? The puck line cam? Whatever.
Just call it. It's dumb.
Uppy says it's not National League. Refs, let the boys play. Vegas, stick to the goals. Updogg, last but not least, I want to give a shout out to the friend of the pod. Keep your head up, boys. Tom Wilson is back. He had a fucking National League suit on, 3-piecer when he walked in. His hair was perfect. He looked like a National Leaguer. I'm excited he's back. I know how hard he's worked, and I can't wait. Willie, if their head's down, fucking drill them.
Drill them.
Fucking drill them. Fucking drill them. So, Updogg, love having you back in the studio. Maxi, Banger, Hall Pass Media, thank you. That was Missin Curfew. Fala.